Hello everyone and welcome back to Football Manager 2020 and another episode of this series where we're with Tottenham Hotspur and it feels like bottle job central. After losing in the Champions League semi-final 5-1 to Manchester City, a tie that I genuinely believed we would win, we missed out on our fourth Champions League final in a row and potentially our fourth Champions League in a row. And we also managed to lose 2-0 to Crystal Palace, which I really did not see coming. Look at those stats. I mean, that is proper FM'd. 2-0, 2 shots, 2 on target, 2 goals, 24 shots, 14 on target, 0 goals. The team really just absolutely capitulating against this Crystal Palace team. They had no fight, no desire, no nothing. It's as if they believe the Premier League title is giving out on a silver platter. But that's not the reality, and unfortunately it leaves us with work to do. The points gap now just 3 points instead of 9, although we do have a game in hand against Liverpool, which we'll take on today. They are down in 4th place and in a real dogfight for that top 4 place in the Champions League, so huge for them as well. We are at home though, and then we have a massive game with Manchester United immediately afterwards. So if we lose to Liverpool, 3-point gap at the top, and then if we lose to Man United, 0-point gap at the top, and we probably slip behind them on goal difference going into the final game of the season where we're away against Bristol. So we have to get a result in one of these 2 games. So today against Liverpool we're going to try and break the run of poor results and hopefully win the Premier League title. We've got Kane and Greenwood up top with David Neres and Ambere on the wings, Kenner and Bellingham in the middle, Bernard, Diaz, Lorenzo and Lizala in defence with Onana in goal. And we're just going to jump straight into it and see if we can get the win against Liverpool. Liverpool have beaten us every time I've played them as Tottenham Hotspur manager, so I'm not filled with hope. They've got a pretty strong team going out there. Just going to say we owe Liverpool and see if that works for us. We are playing them in the FA Cup final soon, so hopefully we can break this run of defeats against them, but I'm not entirely filled with optimism. This is a really tough run for us to try and win the league title. It's going to have to be a hard-earned title as Dybala gets in behind inside 3 minutes and nearly scores for Liverpool. Onana here with a goal kick out to Lorenzo. Now Ruben Diaz to Kenner. Ball played down the line for David Neres. He holds it up. It's cleared away. Now Dybala tackled by Kenner, who runs through the middle, but his effort easily saved by Alisson in goal. But there's a little bit of fight in this team on that evidence. Long throw now from Alexander-Arnold, or short actually, to Salah. He then puts it across, cleared out by Bellingham nicely. The ball then sent back to Jones in defence. He goes all the way back to Alisson. Launched forward down the left flank, which Mane controls. Tackled by Bellingham, but not well enough, and Mane continues to go. He finds Dybala, but Lorenzo with a good clearance. Gravenberch and Rice playing it about in the middle. It's whipped out to the left flank. Robertson back. Ball across. And it's on the line. And Salah puts it in. Got to be offside. And he is indeed called back for an offside. So that Liverpool goal will not count. But a big warning sign for us. And our reasonably shaky defence that we are potentially at risk of losing this game. We are in control at the moment though. We're having the shots. We've not quite got the possession, but that is how we like to see it. As long as we're getting those shots off, I'm not too concerned. And we've got a free kick now. Mason Greenwood, he's been hot all season. He takes a free kick and it's well saved by Alisson. Alisson really has been the reason we've lost our last 2 games against Liverpool. We haven't been able to score, I don't think, in those 2 games because Alisson has made a series of excellent saves. And here's David Neres, comes back to Bellingham. Ball inside towards Kane, Militao away, and then Salah finally does the job in getting rid of the ball. But half an hour gone, it remains 0-0, and we do have a job ahead of us. Free kick from David Neres to the back stick for Kane. It's saved. Kenner off the defender and in, but Ruben Diaz has committed a foul against Gravenberch. I wasn't quite sure what happened there, but I'd say that was our half. I'm going to tell the team I'm happy. Remember, a draw would be massive in this game because then we can lose to Man United and still maintain a 1-point lead. We just need a result in this game, and then we can hopefully assume we will beat Bristol and take the Premier League title. But we need to get the result. David Neres in. Lorenzo, it's gone in. Alisson finally doesn't make a save, and we get an all-important goal that could see us through to win the Premier League title. David Neres put it in. Lorenzo's header, saved by Alisson, but he could only tip it to the inside of the post, and it's our former Barcelona player, a man used to winning titles, that has given us the goal. We're just going to make a little changes now just to bleed out the game if we can. We're also going to drop to cautious, and this will give us so much confidence both for the Premier League run-in, but also looking ahead to that FA Cup final. The team a little bit on their last legs at the moment, so we're going to have to drip feed some of these substitutions in. Dele Alli joining Duane Cotalon in central midfield. We have 10 minutes to see out here against this Liverpool team. They've had to make a few subs, but I feel like we might be on the cusp of something really big here. 5 minutes to go. We're definitely going to get the result now. Shackleton with a long throw in towards Harry Kane. He holds it up. Out to Shackleton once more. To the byline. Ball across. Cleared out. Dane Collaton to David Neres to Dele Alli. Dele Alli, one of the true Tottenham Hotspur players, has made it 2-0. This is a massive win for us over Liverpool. It pretty much guarantees us the title, and it's a good way to do it against a strong Liverpool team who've had the better of us this season. Neres pulled it back, and there was Dele Alli arriving with the finish into the bottom corner, and it is quite an achievement to be Premier League champions in your first season with a team that have been finishing down in around 6th for a few years. They did get 4th last season, but either way, this is a really remarkable comeback from us to be able to potentially take a Premier League title in our first season. So next up we'll take on Man United and see if we can win that title. Anything other than a defeat pretty much guarantees. I mean, the title's pretty much guaranteed already, but it basically does guarantee it if we can get a draw or a win at home in that match. So let's see if we can get that job done. No real surprises for this game. I have brought Koulibaly in for Ruben Dias, who's just not quite at a level of fitness that I'm happy with. Dele Alli also coming in on the left flank with David Neres dropping to the bench after Ali scored in that last game. He's a bit fitter as well. Otherwise, the team is the same for this Manchester United match. Let's see who we're up against in the potentially title-deciding game. They've got Rodrigo, the former Real Madrid striker, up top. He's done well this season. Martial alongside him. Stengs behind him as well. You can see these average ratings very high, showing how good this United team have been. A little bit weak in midfield and a little bit weak in defence from the looks of it. Godfrey and Aarons are two Norwich players in defence there, and David De Gea is still in goal as well. There's a lot of potential vulnerabilities in that team, so a win or a draw will secure the title. We have a 6-point lead with 2 games to go. We're taking on second place at home, and this could seal a title in our first season at Spurs, which really is an amazing achievement. But Rodrigo gets in behind, and United, if they win today by a couple of goals, it really could go down to the final game of the season, and if we lose and United win, then they will get the title. So it's definitely not over for them. It's a big ask as Bristol down in a relegation area. They are safe from relegation, to be fair. So that could potentially play into our hands with a little bit less to fight for. But Onana here sends the ball forward. Zuma forward to Partey. Silva to Stengs, through to Rodrigo. And Manchester United do have that lead after just 6 minutes. They're doing their job today. They have to win to keep their title hopes alive. It would be their first title since the Sir Alex Ferguson era if they're able to get it. Rodrigo played through, and Onana maybe should have done a little bit better with that save, but it is a free kick now, and Bere puts it in. It comes all the way over to Lorenzo, inside to Dele Alli, back to Lorenzo again, over to Ambere, off the post and off the line by Tuanzebe. Ambere there has been a very good player. He would deserve the goal that potentially wins us the title this season. It's been a great debut season for him in the Premier League. Lots more to come from him next season. Well, but Ambere with the corner goes in. Bellingham taking it out to the right hand flank. He puts it across. Kane is there. And how has De Gea saved that from a yard out? threw himself to his right and tipped it over the bar. And Beret now puts it in. It's cleared away. Greenwood is back there. Kenner out to Lorenzo. Tell you what, if we'd lost that Liverpool game, I would be sweating right now. And then Beret's picked up a knock, which is not what we want to see. We do have Chukwueze available, who my assistant manager suddenly rates as a 4-star player, which I did not see coming. Stengs puts it in, out by Koulibaly. Now Dele Alli can launch a counter. Chukwueze, time to prove that 4-star rating. It's come back to him. He's still going, Chukwueze. He's in the box and he's just put it wide. Knock him down to a 3-star for a finish like that. That was really poor. After some great work in the build-up, he just didn't have the confidence to pull off the shot at the end. And half an hour gone, we remain a goal down to Manchester United at home. We're going to have to demand a little bit more from the team. I wouldn't say this is particularly good enough at this point. And once again, going to demand more ruins a highlight. I can only hope that that was a goal for United that's just been scratched out. But we're pretty much down to half-time now. And the title is potentially... I just accidentally gave that to my assistant, but there we go. He said the right thing, so it doesn't matter. But the title is potentially slipping away. And now Mason Greenwood picking up an injury. And this is dangerous, given we've still got that FA Cup final against Liverpool to go. We do not want to lose too many key players ahead of that match. Now Stengs with a corner towards the back stick. Dele Alli gets it away. Martial to Zuma. Back to Aarons. He goes all the way back to David De Gea. A bit of keeping the ball at the back for United. Feels quite early to be doing that in a game like this. Bentancur out to the right for Silva. They're now looking to hit us with the space in behind, but Bellingham with the header. Now Silva into Rodrigo, cleared away. Bellingham can't get it away, and a volley there from Stengs very close to the top corner. With half an hour left to go, we need to create something here. We've not really been the best team today, which is a surprise and also a disappointment. So we bring Jamie Shackleton on at full back to try and help us out. It's actually a wing back on that right side. Godfrey over to Zuma. Ball goes forward. Koulibaly with a good header. Now Chukwueze out to Shackleton. He's just hanging on to it. Finds Bellingham. Good little control and run. Finds Andre. And that's smacked against the post. It goes wide. We've hit the woodwork a few times. We've had some great chances but not taken them. Luis Alberto now puts it in. Cleared away. Kane can break. He's got players on the right flank if he can pick them out, Kane. He's good at those sort of balls. He sends it back instead to Lorenzo. Koulibaly out to the right for Shackleton. Down the side for Chukwueze, who cuts inside, and Samuel Chukwueze scores the goal that could win us the title. 8th goal of the season for him. He came on, the assistant manager was saying he's a 4-star player, and he's just proved it by potentially winning the title here at home against second place United. A beautiful cut inside from the right, an excellent finish, and it is now 1-1 with about 15 minutes left to go in this game. We could be about to seal the title, but United have other plans, and here they come with Stengs. They must win. Bellingham with a great tackle. Dele Alli over the top, looking for Andre, but Zuma cleans up. Now Godfrey to Bentancur. Over to Silva. Ball played out to the left flank, but we've won it back. Now Koulibaly trying to launch a counter. Chukwueze over the top. Andre is in behind. He's got Kane in support. He's put it over for Dele Alli. It's come out to Kenner. Bernard looking to dink it over. He finds Andre, and it's over the bar from Andre. That was a chance to get the win and make it 2-1, but he's just missed the opportunity, and we have 5 minutes left to go now. Corner from Luis Alberto goes in, cleared away, and Rodrigo has scored. It's offside. It's offside. I thought that was it. I thought the game was lost, but it was just offside. Now we have 5 minutes to go. Koulibaly to Bellingham, switches it to Dele Alli, cutting across the United team, trying to do it himself, but it's straight at David De Gea. It doesn't matter. A draw is all we need, and in fact, we are now going to go to cautious for the last few minutes. We've used all of our substitutions, so it's in the hands of the fates at this point. 1 minute to go. Last second throw in from Shackleton. De Gea claims it. Not like this. Not in the 96th minute of 5 minutes of added time. It goes forward to Stengs. Are they about to ruin the jubilation of the Spurs fans? Martial gets inside, and a save from Onana surely does the job for us. Rodrigo tackled. That's got to be the full-time whistle ref. Give us that Premier League title. throw into United, last ditch. Bentancur tackled, it goes out. You've got to send a keeper up United at this point. Into the last seconds, surely, of this game. We're 2 minutes over time, ref. Come on, blow the whistle. It goes out again for a throw-in. Aarons gets to the ball. Why is the referee not blowing the whistle? Look how over time we are. It goes into the box somehow. Silva has it to Wan-Bissaka, and the full-time whistle is gone. And we've done it in our first season with Tottenham. We have managed to win the Premier League title. Yet another league title in the bag for us. Absolutely sensational stuff by the team. I can't believe we've done that in the first season. That's so impressive, if I do say so myself, that we've managed to do that. Still remains a shame about the Champions League, but I feel like it's proper Spurs to win the title and potentially the cup double. That feels very much like the Spurs of old in the sort of middle of the 20th century when they were a main force. I feel like this is a good comeback. Excellent scatter of confetti there. Perfect line. But we have managed to do it. A 1-1 draw against United. Why do I keep getting the assistants to give the team talks? Well, we have done it. We have won the Premier League title. You can see it here. Completely unexpected, but it adds a 6th league title to our own personal trophy cabinet. And Ambere should be back in time for the FA Cup final, but Mason Greenwood will not be. Henrique's happy that we won silverware. Daniel Levy is probably happy that we've won it. 3 years ahead of schedule, we have won the Premier League. Won silverware 1 year ahead of schedule, and it was a Premier League title no less. So that's a pretty big victory for us to have done that. We've won the title by 6 points in the end, maintaining that nice gap. We've got one game to go against Bristol, who are down 6 points clear. They're perfectly safe, and then it's the FA Cup final to come. So what we'll do is we'll save the FA Cup final for the next episode, and that allows us to do the end of season review and think about what we want to achieve for the next year. Spoiler alert, it's a Champions League title, but it's been a fantastic job to win the Premier League this season. So do drop a like down below if you enjoyed the drama of those 2 games against Liverpool and United. Make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel and want to see the FA Cup final tomorrow. But until next time, see ya.